Good morning. I am Theodore Roosevelt. On one occasion, Mr. Gifford Pinchot, my Chief of the Division of Forestry, and my Secretary of the Interior, Mr. James R. Garfield, and we went up to the attic of the White House and joined the White House gang in a scrimmage with a medicine ball. The gang called Mr. Pinchot Pinshot, simply because they knew it was the wrong way to pronounce his name. The gang called Mr. Garfield Jimmy, because they took to him on the spot. When the adults appeared in the attic, we flung our dinner coats and joined the scrimmage. The attic was warm, and Gifford, James, and I were in our formal evening dress. We took off our collars and ties and placed them on a convenient chest. When the medicine ball rolled out of sight into a dark corner, Quentin took Mr. Pinchot's collar, and under pretense of helping to search for the ball, stuffed the collar down a special hole under the eaves. I found this out later. After this, Quentin innocently rejoined the players. As dinner time approached, I ordered a halt, and we returned to the chest, and of course, Gifford's collar was missing. There was an exhaustive search, led most earnestly by Quentin. "Something is rotten in the state of Denmark," I said, "and I smell it most pungently when I am near Quentin Roosevelt." We had had much too good a time to be annoyed by the loss of a collar, least of all by Gifford. "Mr. President," Gifford said, with an unsmiling pretense at formality, "I do not know if there is any precedent for a guest who has received an invitation to dine at the White House, suddenly tendering his regrets on account of his not having a collar to his name." "Oh, not at all, Mr. Pinshot," I responded, "because your predicament is due, probably, to the mischievous and ungentlemanly behavior of my youngest son. Therefore, you would be welcome even without a shirt." Mr. Pinchot bowed. Quentin's fair skin suddenly flushed when he realized the enormity of his offense. I regarded Quentin sternly, but I disregarded the opportunity for a reprimand. I took Mr. Pinchot and Mr. Garfield by the elbows and walked them from the attic. Once in the hall, we had trouble suppressing our laughter.